Okay. All right. Left hand turn, trot somewhere up there. Let's say at the T-Bree sign, and trot the box. Halt. Canter the green. Who's he dinky up there? Green humpy thing. Okay. Simple change to the counter canter and counter canter the fugly jump. Here. And then let's hand gallop the blue oxer and halt up there at the white gate with the corn stalks. Okay. Or halt at the corn stalks. So your hand gallop is going to be more drama than substance, okay? You're going to take a little bit more to-point. You're going to flap your elbows. You're going to make your eyes get very wide, and you're going to just make him go a little bit faster. Good. Very good. I may have, in a competitive situation, gone on a little sooner at the first halt rather than making him stand because you got some back steps. Yeah. So, yeah, you'd like to halt to the counter 5, but you don't want to back up more. And then it seemed like you jumped ahead to get that transition to the canter. And I would have preferred the right lead there, especially where the next piece is to get the counter lead. So now you're kind of counter lead, you know, that was just, that said to me, yeah, she just shoved to the canter instead of thinking about a lead. I didn't make it specific, so but it was a distraction in terms of a judging perspective. Those are the things that make it unsmooth. Don't make me worried. Don't make me questioning what your motives are all the time. You know, you want me to know what your plan is, that it's a good plan, that it's well executed, there's no surprises. You know, those are the things that make it look smooth. You know, sometimes I think it's hard to define smooth. That way, when we give exercises, then we can see examples of what is not smooth. And those were some there. The back step, the left lead canter, when I think the right is a better choice. All that being said, I was glad it didn't distract you so much. You did some of the things very well. Love the hand gallop, love the halt at the end and the transition back, all that part, you know, I think very good. Why don't we just kind of hop, come through the middle here in the left lead, hop over the giraffe, do your trot, your halt, your canter on the right lead. I would also, you'd like if you can get your halt a little sooner. And you think that was, especially coming from, that probably would have been fine if you had cantered the fence before it. But from a trot fence, showed that you landed at the canter for sure, but then your halt.
Okay, so giraffes.
Giraffe,
That one.
trot, halt, canter.
Can I continue to the counter canter?
Yeah, do you think that's a...
Well, can I just want to like, yeah, we have to work on that. Like balancing, because
Yeah.
he's a little fresh today, so he's a little pushier. So I'm like trying to, where he usually would be like, oh, counter canter, but I was like,
Yeah.
counter canter, and he was like, harder.
So what are you saying?
I
If he
just wanna
lands
add-
on the left lead, hold it?
I
think you should.
I want to continue to the Halloween jump.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, yeah. Instead of doing the rest, because I thought the rest was really good.
Yeah.
But I know that will be something he's. You know, I have a hard time now that just brings up when I halt, like I did after the trot, I get stuck. And that's where I felt like when I chose the left lead, he's the strongest. Because I thought if I asked for right lead, I would be too, like what just happened there, where I'm just hopping.
Which is,
Yes.
yeah, it's also another indication. Make sure that you halt with leg on.
Okay,
He doesn't halt and get behind your leg, which I think is what he does.
yes, I agree.
That's what he does when we stop and I'm doing my blah, 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 and he's mentally going backwards. And another reason to make your halt prompt so that you can walk forward a step or two, zoom into the canter and go.
Okay. I'm going to practice that right now to the draft.
Keep your leg, keep your leg, keep your leg, keep your leg. Okay, the left lead on the straightaway to me is not the counter canter. It's a late canter. But going back again to your discussion of being at the halt and so on, remember when we're talking about transitions, you need to simplify it all to its most basic self. Keep him walking now, and every now and then gouge him with the spurs and push him forward. Don't let him get behind your leg. When we're doing transitions, each piece has to be correct, because if you blow through one part of the transition, it's going to come up and bite you. Something is not going to work properly. So starting with the halt has to be square with his hind end underneath him, flexed at the pole with your leg on, so he's right there at the halt saying, what do you want me to do next? Rather than the halt being the look as if someone just shot him with a gun and he's dead, and that's why he's immobile. He should be immobile, but you can almost hear the engine whirling, you know, just waiting for you to kick out those chock blocks and he's off and running. That's the way you want his halt to be. So you've got something there, not a dead horse. And then you can practice halt to the walk, halt to the trot, halt to the canter. He should be able to do each of those things, but it starts with the good halt and the good walk. Sure.